Hi folks, here we are once again. Today's video covers something pretty specific to the state of Michigan, but it goes into a larger national scale too here in the United States. Mostly in Michigan is what this is about. This is about WIC, Bridge, ADC, EBT, all these other public support groups or systems, welfare related systems. So, a lot of people are not going to like to hear this, and I don't really care, but if you're easily offended, if you're not willing to think about this logically, go ahead and click this off right now and don't waste your time or mine. But here we go. WIC, Bridge, ADC, EBT. This has been bothering me for a long time now. And I work part-time at a grocery store now, and I have for a long time. I see people come in all the time and do this. They will come to the line with $300 worth of groceries and put it all on WIC or Bridge or whatever, and then turn around and buy $60, $70 worth of cigarettes and booze with cash. Well, we got news for you, punk. If you can afford cigarettes and booze, you can afford to feed your fucking children. So, I don't believe in it, man. I tell you, right now, there are people that genuinely need help, that are disabled, legitimately, that can't get everything they need because these fucking vermin, these leeches, are, and I know so many people personally that are able-bodied, they could go out and work right now. They just don't. And now, somehow, idiocy has become a legitimate illness in this country and this state. And that goes into the education system, which is a whole nother video. But, the whole system, out of the millions of dollars that are poured into this system, just in the state of Michigan, I think this is what should happen with this. They need to reassess the whole thing, every individual case. And what they need to do, and insurance companies do this all the time, is the state needs to hire a whole bunch of private investigators to go assess whether these people really legitimately need this or not. Now, I mean, you should, and drug testing, oh my god, drug testing for welfare, best thing that has happened, needed to happen 50 years ago. Maybe welfare wasn't there, I don't know, but anyway, needs to happen. If you can afford drugs, you can feed your fucking kids. So, anyway, they need to reassess the system, hire a whole bunch of private eyes, and I know that sounds like a lot of overhead, but hear me out on this. With the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that are being wasted just in the state of Michigan on these people that are able-bodied, just lazy, they would ultimately make their money back tenfold on this. If you eliminated all these people that are able to function, they're just, you know, lethargic and they won't, then you're going to make your money back many times over. It may take a while, but you'll make your money back, period. And the state's economy is so crippled right now. This is just one more step that would make it would recover quicker. It's not going to be a miracle solution or anything, but it would definitely help, because I know for a fact there are, just in the town where I work in this grocery store, I swear to God, this is no joke, man, there is, I would say, 8 out of 10 people have a WIC or Bridge card, or more, some of them multiple, and I don't understand how you can do that. Yeah, the system needs to be redone. It does, because it is so gratuitously abused, and there's no control over it. Basically, if you can sign your fucking name on a piece of paper, you can get state assistance. With no proof. I mean, essentially you have to supply no evidence that you really need it. You know, and I think, here's some other things about this. I think that, as far as WIC goes, it should be limited to one child. If you cannot afford anything beyond your one child, don't procreate. Simple. There's enough birth control. Any clinic in any town will give you birth control. And if you can't take that kind, there's 200 different others. So there's no excuses on this. And personally, I think a lot of people should be fixed from birth. But anyway, yeah. So, and the other thing I want to talk about real quick is right now we have a governor in office, Rick Schneider, and a lot of people don't like this guy for a lot of different reasons. But I will say this, the one thing that he has done positive in his term so far is limiting welfare to 4 years. Good thing. Now, I kind of have a variant opinion on that, because I think that welfare should, you know, don't cap it at 4 years for the people that legitimately need it. Just eliminate the ones that do not legitimately need it. If you got half a finger cut off or something stupid, that does not stop you from working. That is an excuse. If your spine's broke or something, you know, if you're paralyzed or if you're missing like a large portion of your body, then yes, of course. Or a war veteran, you know. But all these other people that I see, but there's nothing wrong with them, and they're getting all this WIC bridge and ADC, and then they're spending all this on food, most of this stuff, and you know, finally they got rid of the actual paper food stamps. And let me talk about that real quick. One of the reasons why they went to the plastic card swipe system for WIC bridge and ADC is because they didn't want people to feel bad. All this politically correct, bleeding heart bullshit. I disagree with it. I think that if you legitimately need help, if you legitimately are qualifiable, if you need help, there's no shame in that. You shouldn't feel bad about it. The people that should feel guilty are these dickheads that are sitting there drawing checks and all these, you know, state aid that don't need it, man. They don't. They're vermin. They're waste. They're leeches. You know, it's a sink or swim world, man. And I think that the government is assisting people on an individual level entirely too much and stopping evolution from doing what it was set up to do from the beginning of time. But, hey, I'm not going to say a whole lot more about that. I think I've covered most of this, and I think a lot of people are going to love this video because the bottom line is everything I'm saying is based on legitimate fact, period. I mean, don't have to agree, whatever, that's fine too. But for the people that just leave me a comment. I may or may not get to this, but I'm interested to see more so than the detractors, because they're just the people that want a free paycheck. I want to see how many people agree with me on this fact, because yes, because this state is so crippled right now that any way we can save money here and put it back into the whole system and creating new jobs is a great thing. And I think that this whole thing needs to be rethought and replanned and redone. But with that said, leave me a comment, leave me a video. See you!